Hey, fifth grade, it's Mr. Headington here with your week 2 health assignment. This week we are kind of looking at our health triangle. This is an idea that I shared with you guys in fourth grade, and it's just kind of an overview of all the different kind of aspects of ways to be healthy. It can't just be kind of the thinking of taking care of your body, there's other stuff related to it too. So, as you watch the video today of me, you're going to be going through the slides on your own, and there's a couple of slides embedded or videos in there that you'll be watching. And I think I have an additional one that I'll add to the home slide. And then afterwards, you'll need to do the Seesaw response, which this week will be a Google Doc that I will share with you that you have to answer the questions on. So let's get started. So first of all, as we kind of think about health, health is something that you have been, well, you've had it all your life since the day you were created, basically. Your health was dependent on your mother and the foods she ate and things she did to be active while you were inside her body. And then as you were born, you needed to take in nourishment. You think about the things that you need to have in order to stay alive, including oxygen and being able to drink water and get the nutrients you need. So, and after once you meet those needs, you pretty much are able to do lots of things to help your health. And then there's some things that maybe aren't so healthy. So you have to make the decisions as you get older about what the health things are that you're going to do versus the unhealthy things that we discourage you from doing. Move myself over here. First question I have for you is, what kind of triangle is this? I know there's a lot of letters and lines and angles and stuff that are on there, but here's your choices. Is it A, a right triangle, B, an isosceles triangle, C, an equilateral triangle, or D, an acute triangle? Well, as you're thinking about math terms, basically all triangles have 3 corners or 3 sides, and the angles can be different, but this one happens to be all the same. So if you guessed that it was C, equilateral triangle, you were correct. And in thinking about that equilateral triangle, it's kind of like we want you guys to think about your overall health in this kind of a triangle. There's 3 sides to our triangle. We want to keep them all healthy, and if we're doing everything right to keep it healthy, we're keeping a balanced triangle or an equilateral triangle. So health is a process of making wise choices for ourselves. It is more than just taking care of your body. Health is a measure of 3 parts. So first part we normally think of is physical health. This is your physical body, the parts you have in the inside, how you take care of it on the outside, the foods you eat to help your body. Getting enough sleep at night can be helpful. Exercise is super important. Avoiding things that are kind of unhealthy would be also part of your physical health. Then the other 2 portions of the triangle that relate to mental health and social health. These might be things that we don't necessarily talk about as much in health class, but you do talk about it during your guidance lessons, and especially related to kind of just how you get along with other people and so on. So mental health has to do with, if you think about the person here, it's the statue of the thinker, and it's not necessarily how smart you are, it's about your emotions. And if you're in good control of your emotions, you're probably good mental health. People that are, it doesn't say you have to be happy all the time, but it could mean that you have a good balance and that you understand how to manage your emotions and so on. And then social health is kind of like how you get along with other people. So this could be your family, it could be your friends, it could be your classmates, it could be your teachers, it could be your coaches, your teammates. Anything you do where you're around other people is social health. And then when you get older, you got to learn to deal with your coworkers and your boss and so on like that. So I went through lots of jobs where there was a lot of social issues at my workplaces simply because people didn't get along with each other sometimes. And I tried to strive to be a person that was good to everybody, and I did meet some good friends because of the jobs I had, and there were a few people that I met that I'm not really friends with just simply because I didn't click with them, but I didn't think I was socially unhealthy because of it. Over here on this one, there's a video that I'll include here about the health triangle that you can watch on your own as you go through the slides. And then the next slides also deal with what does it mean to be healthy? Well, health is a combination of physical, mental, and emotional and social well-being. You'll also hear a word associated with our conversations about wellness. And wellness is being healthy and having a balanced health triangle and trying to be in a state of well-being. And you can click on this video down here to learn more about that. Then next slide, 2 slides I am going to kind of tell you about these 6 people. And at the end of our lesson, I want you to pick the one that you think is the one that's the most healthy. So think about what each of these people have that they do. Is it something that's physical? Is it something that's mental? Is it something that's social? So Edward, he writes for a local newspaper for his job. He understands quantum physics, which means he's probably pretty smart. He takes meditation breaks. This means like the mindful minute kind of thing. Just time to calm himself, those kind of things. And he meets up with his friends every day for dinner, or every Monday for dinner, excuse me. Mary Kay, the woman here in the middle, kind of somebody's grandma here. My grandmothers were very nice ladies. So she loves to go swimming in the mornings. She gossips with her lady friends twice a week when they meet for cards. She calls all her 20 grandchildren and talks to them frequently and skips the fast food meals, which she knows are unhealthy. Fiona's a little girl here, but she avoids sugars and fats, goes outside to play often, is starting to do simple math even at age 2, and has play dates with friends from preschool. So out of those 3, I have 3 more in the next slide. Which one of those do you think is an overall good, healthy kind of state with the balanced triangle? And then the next 3 are Josh, who works out his arms and abs every day, runs for 15 miles, gets at least 8 servings of vegetables and fruits each day, and I forget what the last one is down there, it's kind of hidden, can do 100 push-ups. Or is it Simon? After a hard day of work, he goes home to play with, interact with his kids. He sleeps at least 9 hours a night. He visits his dentist regularly, and he likes to read, so he finishes a book a week. Finally, Candy. I don't know which of the girls is Candy you choose. She loves shopping with her friends, volunteers with others at the food pantry and Red Cross, and uses Instagram and Twitter a lot, and gets straight A's in school. So out of the 6 people I just showed you, you have to tell me at the end of our lesson which one you think has the overall healthiest triangle, and give a little reason why. Finally today, your seesaw response, which I will go back and show you in a minute. You need to answer the questions on the health triangle template. And basically the questions are, do you do this or do you not? And 5 of them have to do with physical health, 5 of them have to do with social health, 5 of them have to do with mental health. And then overall, what was your score? And realize that each day your answers might be different. So as we kind of go through the lesson today, learning about the health triangle, I'm hoping you're realizing that health is more than just, eating right and getting exercise. I mean, we do want you to do those things, but you also need to do quite a few other things to maintain healthy things. And I got to say, for my own personal kind of overall health right now, with the last year that's been going on with everything, I'm doing okay, but I know I could do better. Not exercising as much as I should be, not eating as much as I should be. But I'm also not spending as much time with some of my family and friends that I used to, simply because we can't always meet together. So I got to find ways to kind of fulfill those other parts of the health triangle that's going to help me stay healthy throughout all of this. So I'm very happy to see kids back at school. It does make my social life really fun. So don't think of social has to do with just your friends. It does have to do with lots of people in your life. So I hope this helps you with your first lesson related to our health triangle stuff, and we'll be reviewing it throughout the semester. So again, remember to do the seesaw assignment to complete this week's one, and look forward to seeing you next week.